Hello students, welcome to Love for Reasoning. A row arrangement of how many people? 6 people. Okay, very good. Now let's see what is it mentioning. It is known that A was seated second from the left hand. Very easy now. I understood 6 people are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now please say A was seated second from the left hand. So please understand, this is your left hand and this is your right hand. Okay. Second from the, so second person. So who is the second person? A was seated second from the left hand. C was to the immediate right of F. Immediate right of F, who is going to be there? C. Okay, I cannot use that information, so I'm just writing in a short way. But not seated at the end. That but is actually referring to C. So C cannot come at the end. You cannot bring C at the end. B was to the right of E and only one person seated between D and as well as E. It is clearly mentioning B was to the right of E. Right of E, I have to bring B, but it is never given immediately. And only one person was seated in between E and as well as D. There is only one person. I'm just going to write down that information. D was not adjacent to F. So D and F cannot sit adjacent to each other. They are not supposed to sit adjacent to each other. Okay. Who seated third to the right of D? Now that question can be answered only after solving this information. Now we got a direct information. E is seated over here. Now please observe, C cannot come at the end, but F's immediate right, C should be coming. Let's observe here. I cannot bring F here because immediate right is not vacant. Now if I bring F here, C is going to come, but C cannot sit at the end. So there is only one option for us, two options. If I place F here, C is going to come. F here, C is going to come. So always go from the corners only. Do not try to place it exactly in the middle. So let us start here, F and C. Correct. In between E and D there should be only one person, but D and F cannot sit together. So if I place E here, one person cannot be applied here. So I will try to write down D here. And who is the only person left over? B. Now understand, E is the right side, B is there. Yes, it is never mentioned immediately. Until unless it is not mentioned immediately. See, the best position, why did I choose F here only? Why not here? When you go from your right side or left side, whatever it is, the end, always go from the extreme position. Extreme positions are not vacant or you cannot place them. Then go step by step. Do not straight away go with the middle. Okay, it's not actually encourageable to going with the middle. So now what is it saying, the question? Who was seated third to the right of D? Very easy. 1, 2, 3. That's F. F is your answer. That's in the option number 2. See the next question. The next question, if all the letters of the word vanquished. Okay, so please observe here. Vanquished. Always write the letters which your examiner gave you, not the spelling what you know. Please do not do that. Or arranged in the alphabetical series in the descending order from starting from left end. Okay, please asking us to write the alphabets from the left end. Okay, then the position of how many letters will remain unchanged. So instead of writing the descending order from left, I will write down ascending order from the right. So please observe here, I will write down A because the smallest alphabet, we got it over here. Next D, E, next one is H, next one is I. So I is remaining in the same position. Correct. I is remaining in the same position. What is the next alphabet we have got over here? That's N. Q is also staying in the same position. Am I correct? Right. Next one, what is the next alphabet we have got here? S, and next U and V. So overall, how many are staying in the same position after writing them in the descending order from left or ascending order from right? How many are staying? 3 are staying. That's in the option number 4. Am I clear? Let's move on to the next question. What's the next question? If it is possible to make a meaningful word using 1, 2, 6, 8. So please, 1, 2, 6, 8 we need to write down from left to right of the word abounding. Okay, abounding, Now I need to consider the 1, 2, 6, 8 of these letters. So that is A, B, 6, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8th is going to be N. So what are the letters we actually supposed to consider are these 4. Next, then what will be the first letter of the letter from the left of the word so form? Mark Y your answer if no such word can be formed. If more than one can be formed, mark your answer as X. Please understand the hidden information you need to understand after taking consideration of these 4 particular letters. We are supposed to form an English meaningful word, but you cannot take the abbreviations. So an English meaningful word can be formed by using these 4 are actually a band. If any English meaningful word cannot be formed, then you need to consider your answer as Y. It is given over here. More than one, mark your answer as X. No, you cannot form more than one. So what is your question? The question is asking if at all only one letter is formed. It is not given properly. Then what is the first letter from the left of the word so form? It means if you are getting only one word, then you need to consider what is the first letter from the left side. This information is not clearly mentioned in the question. You need to understand it. So what is your answer? P is the answer. That's in the option number 4. Clearly a 7-floor arrangement. So it is a puzzle. We need to understand here how many floors are there. 7. It's a universal fact that the least floor is going to be 1 and the topmost floor is going to be 7. 7 floors as that each floor was numbered 1 to 7. Very good. So let's observe here. I'll just go from here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Correct? I may add on because I can do possibility cases. If I just write it down exactly 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1, I can write down the possibilities so that I'm just writing it exactly at the center. Okay, each person lived on a different floor. Very good. Only one person lived between E and G. So let me write down this information. In between E and G, only one person is there. That information I'm just going to write it down over here so that for my future reference. Now let us observe. D lived below A. So D is going to live below A, but it is never mentioned immediately. So it's just below. Next, A and B are not immediate neighbors. So A and B cannot sit together or they cannot be neighbors. Not neighbors. They are not neighbors. Next, 3 people live between B and D. Very good information. In between B and D, how many persons are going to stay? 3 persons are, it seems. G lived immediately below D. Immediately below D, I have to bring G immediately. It is mentioned. On an even number floor. On an even number floor is nothing but they are talking about G here. So G should be living on an even number floor and it should be staying immediately below D here. Next, F lived above C but below A. F lived above C but below A. This is what it is mentioning. I'll try to place B because a lot of information related with B. If I place B here, I will start from 1, but you can also place him at 2. Let us do the 2 possibilities at a time. B and E, 3 persons should be there. 1, 2, 3. I have to bring E here. Next one, let us go 1, 2, 3. E is going to stay here. Now if you closely observe, there are 3 persons in between B and E. So we got 1, 2, 3 and here also 1, 2, 3. But if you observe E and G, there is 1 person gap in between and G should be staying in the even number floor. So now if I go 1 person here, G is going to come or here, but both of them are not going to be an even number floor. So this possibility is ruled out. Now if you come with this possibility, I have to place G at 4th position, which is a even number. So this is going to be correct. Now let us move forward. G immediately above, I have to bring D. That's in the 5th position. Now let us see A and D. A is below only, D should be staying. So A is going to come at the 7th position. Am I correct? And there are 2 persons left over. Now in between A, F, C, let's observe F and C is going to come in this way. F should be staying below A and above C. This is the condition. We got it correct. So let's observe the question. E lives on what floor? E lives on what floor? 6th floor. That is in the second option. How many people lived between F and A? In between F and A, how many persons are there? 3 members are there. That's in the option number 2 here. Number of people living below D is same as the number of people living above whom. So, number of persons living below D are how many? 4. So, now above whom 4 members are there? It is F. Above F, you can see 4 members. So, that is your answer. Next, which of the following is odd from the rest of the bases? Maybe it is based on their floor number, I think so. A is odd, B is even, C is odd, correct? D is also odd and F is also correct, odd. So answer is B, because B is staying in the even number. That is your answer. Next one, let us go with the next question. Next questions are based on the sequencing. How many such symbols, after how many whatever you see, that is actually our hero in this question. After how many symbols, I am just writing it in a short way, S, are there in which are immediately preceded by a consonant. Okay, preceded is nothing but your left hand side or before, and immediately succeeded by a vowel. So straight away let us attack the symbol. Symbol should be having a consonant towards the left side and symbol should be having a vowel towards the right side. Now let us attack this symbol. Hash is a symbol. Hash W A. Correct? Yes, this is a consonant and this is a vowel. Okay, this is satisfying. Now let us go with the next symbol, sigma. Sigma is having V and H. Sigma is having V and H. So H is not a vowel, so this is not going to be correct. This is going to be correct for you. And next, star. Star is having 4. It's a digit, not an vowel. Next, at the rate is again having a symbol, that is arrow mark. Now let us go with the arrow mark. Arrow mark is having a vowel towards the right side, but consonant is not available, so these two are also eliminated. Next, observe with the theta, very clearly right side there is no vowel, so that's also eliminated. Delta is also right side, there is no vowel. Why I am choosing vowel, not the consonant? Very clearly A, E, I, O, U are the 5 vowels, so we are supposed to go with the vowels only. Next, there is a flower which is, yes, clearly K and O, correct? K, O and that flower. Okay, so please understand, if you play cards you can observe that color or whatever leaf, correct? So definitely how many we are occurring? Only 2. Divided, if you go with the divided, it's actually a particular symbol, it's not. So how many we are receiving? 2. Let's see the next question. Which of the following numbers is immediately preceded by a letter and immediately followed by a symbol? Number should be immediately preceded by a letter and number should be immediately followed by a symbol, it seems. So let us attack with the numbers. 7 is a number, but letter is not available preceded, so no. Next, immediately I have to go with 4. 4 immediately before, that is preceded. Do you have any letter? No, so that's why 4 is also gone. Let us go with the 6. 6 is having a letter and theta is a symbol, so definitely this is also correct one. Now if you observe the 8, 8 is the next one, we got it over here. 8 should be having a letter, yes, and divided, yes. Oh, we got 6 and 8 here, so 6 and 8 are actually our answers here. Not, he's not asking us how many are there, but adjacent to what we are going to find out our answers. So 6 and 8 are the numbers which are having the letter and as well as a symbol, which is in the option number 5, both 6 and 8. Let's move on to the next question. What is the next question? How many letters are there to the right of the smallest number in the string? String is nothing but a sequence. Now please understand, how many letters are there? How many letters are there where to the right of the small smallest number. What is the smallest number we have got in this particular string? It is 4. How many numbers are there? You see, observe, 7 is there, and next 4, 6, 8. These are the 4 numbers we have got. What is the smallest number? Smallest number is 4. How many letters are there towards the right side of 4? Let us see. T is a letter, U is a letter, L is a letter, K, O, Z, E. So overall, how many we got it over here? 7. That's in the option number 3. Let's see the next question. The next question, what is it saying? The letter dash has equal number of symbols on its either side. So it is clearly mentioning, he's asking us to go with the options and place each and every options on the either side, that is left side and right side. There should be equal number of symbols. So let us observe here by placing each and every particular letter. Is it really going to happen in examination? No. What is that you have to do here is, you need to count how many symbols are there. That is the procedure you need to observe here. How many symbols are there? If you closely observe, there are 9 symbols. Correct? When there are 9 symbols, you cannot have one particular letter exactly right side and left side. Equal number of symbols are never going to happen. So that is why our answer is what? None of the given. Correct? Right. Now let us move on to the next question. Find out the odd man out. Again, sigma star A. Sigma star A is what you need to understand clearly. Sigma star A is having a difference of 1 and 1 in between them, if you closely observe, right? Theta K and L. Observe here, theta's right side K is there with a difference of 1, and theta's left side with a difference of 1. Correct? Correct. Very good. Next one. The first one is also same thing, sigma star and as well as sigma A. Now let's go with this 6 delta and that leaf, whatever it is. Okay, I'm not good at drawing, so let's observe here. What is 6 right side delta should be there with a difference of 1, and 6 U is available with a difference of 1. So this is my answer, option number 3. I don't have to worry about the next 2 as well, because in the odd man out of 5, 4 should be following in a particular way. So our answer is definitely third one. Now let's see this question. This question, how many such pairs of the letters are there in the Puzzle Mania which have as many letters between them as they have in the English alphabet? This question is very easy. If you write their place values, then it's going to be very fast for you. 16, 21, 26, 26, 12, 5, 13, 1, 14, 9 and 1. Now if you closely observe, I'll just go from the left side. If you observe from your left side and observe your place values, 21, after 21 you are never going to receive. So after 26 also it's not possible. So after 12, let's observe 13, 14, 15. No, it's not going to be happening. Let's go with this E and I. Yes, E and I can say it very clearly. 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Yes, the difference in the English alphabet in between E and I are 3. Here also there are 3 alphabets, then they are colliding with each other. Whatever difference it is maintaining in the English alphabet, same distance it is maintained over here. So answer is what? E and I is one pair, but you cannot decide your answer as of now. Let's go with the next one. What is the next one? Okay, now if you doing from the left side, you should also do it from your right side. Now if you do it from your right side, I have to say what is the next one I have to observe here is U and as well as N, because 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 and 21. So this is again another pair is we are going to receive. After 14 you are definitely going to get 21. So I got it. Next one, observe here, in between 12 and 16 also there is definitely a pair forming. After 12 you are never going to 6, 26 and 21, but 16 you are going to receive. So I have made my calculations. The relation in English alphabet here also it is occurring. So the pairs are P and L, E and I, N and U. These are the 3 pairs you are going to receive. So answer is option number 2. How many pairs? 3 pairs. I hope you understood, students. Thank you.